And begin to notice what's present for you in your body. Are there any areas that are tight? Spots that may feel compromised? Are there areas that feel alive, awake? Your goal here is to just witness this, be aware, without judgment this morning or today. And begin to draw that breath from the nose all the way down into the pit of the belly. Let it travel all the way down into the hips, the low back, really focusing in on these lower chakras, specifically the first, second, and the third. So you've got this legs, the lower chakra, the first chakra. And then you've got your hips, the lower belly, and up into this third chakra, the solar plexus. So begin to direct the breath there and really fill up as much as you can of this lower body area with breath, with awareness. And as we hang out here for a few breaths, get even more curious of what's present for you here. So these three chakras encompass your grounding, your foundation, your belonging. The second chakra allows for that fluidity, that movement, that sensuality, that sexuality. And then your third chakra is your self-worth, your confidence, your self-esteem. So breathe here. We'll take 3 more breaths into this area. So if you're pregnant, you're not going to hold your breath. You're going to keep that fluid inhale and exhale going. If you're not pregnant, then you'll work with this next piece. So take a huge breath in, filling up this first, second, and third chakra area. At the top, hold full, this kumbhak, this breath retention. Feel that rising sensation. Then exhale out the mouth, let it all go to empty. Again, like that huge breath in, fill up. Hold full. Exhale out the mouth, let it go all the way to empty. Last one here, deep breath in. Holding full, soften around the tension that's building. Exhale out the mouth, let it go. Then slowly opening your eyes. If you're sitting up on a prop, I recommend coming down off of it. We're going to come into Baddha Konasana. So soles of the feet pressed together. And if your hips are a little bit tight, need a little support today, then take some props, whatever you have, place them under the outer thighs just to prop up the legs, taking pressure out of the hips. Okay, we're going to work with Uddiyana Bandha in Baddha Konasana. So a real quick demo of Uddiyana Bandha. Those of you that know it, you're welcome to start already without me and just get a few extra rounds in. So real quick demo. You'll take a deep breath in, holding full, so similar to what we just did. Exhale strongly out the mouth, draw the belly in and up, hollowing out through the core. So it looks something like this. So we're going to do 4 rounds of this. I'll guide you through it. Those of you familiar, you're welcome to go at your own pace. Those of you that are pregnant, you're going to keep working with that really deep, strong breath down into the lower half of the body. Huge breath in, lift up to the heart. Hold full. Exhale all the air out, come forward. Hold empty. Draw navel to the spine, hollowing out. When you're ready to inhale, release abdominals, release Jalandhara Bandha as well as throat lock. Inhale, rise back up, fingertips back behind you, lift through the heart. And then exhale, strongly out the mouth, come forward. Hold empty, navel towards spine. Release the abdominals, inhale, rise up. Fill all the way up, hold full. Exhale, strongly out the mouth, come forward. Draw navel to spine, hollowing out. Release abdominals, rise up. Last round here, lift through the heart. Exhale, strongly out the mouth, come forward. Hold empty, draw navel towards spine. Draw shoulders away from the ears, traction out. When you're ready to inhale, release the abdominals, and then just fold deeper over your legs here. Keep the feet active, toes spreading wide. Soften through neck, shoulders, maybe shake the head a little side to side. And direct your breath once again into the hips, the lower belly. We're going to get really comfortable with this area. It's part of grounding in our body today. Get really curious, really comfortable, really aware of what's present for us there. 2 more breaths. Inhale, walk your hands back in, rise up. Head comes up last. And hands to the outer thighs, help your legs back together. Setting up for shoelace. In most forms of yoga, also called double pigeon or firelog. So if this feels like too much on your legs, take an option. So you're always working with what's best for your body. So you can place a prop under the knee. You can even keep this bottom leg extended. If that still bothers you, don't do it. Stay in a basic cross-legged position, or you can stay seated upright. All right, right hand out in line with the hip. Inhale, left arm floats up. On your exhale, reach up and over, coming into your side bend. Draw that right shoulder down and away from the ear, and then hug the elbow in towards the torso. Breathe into this left side body. This is one of my favorite poses to start out with. So as you hang out here, get ridiculously curious of what you're feeling. Breath all the way down into the hips, specifically saturating that left hip joint with breath and awareness. Then letting that breath travel up through the obliques, through the rib cage, all the way up to the armpit. How often do you give your armpit a chance to breathe? Moving into a little bit of a twisting side bend. Take this left arm, bring it down to the outside of the right leg. So you may be more upright if that feels better, or maybe the arm comes all the way down, this tricep connecting into the sole of the foot. Let the head hang heavy. And now focus the breath into sensation. So I'm feeling it a lot in the kidneys, the lower back, still in that left hip area. Draw shoulders away from the ears. Few more breaths here. Staying in your body, staying present. Moving into the second stage, a neck stretch. Take this left hand, open back up, keep your torso leaning to the right. Left hand comes about 12 inches above the ground. Reach strongly through the fingertip, and then get this delicious neck stretch. So just letting the head hang heavy down towards the right shoulder. Maybe opening and closing the mouth, releasing through the jaw. And then reaching through the left hand, come back up. Head comes up last. Switching sides. Right leg comes on top. Make the modifications you need here for your body. Reach out through the left hand. Inhale, right arm reaches tall. Keep length in both side bodies. Exhale, up and over to the left. Reach through the right hand. Draw down to the left shoulder. Breathe into this right side body. And if it doesn't feel delicious, ask yourself how you can make it feel better. What can you do? How can you adjust? How can you honor yourself more today? It's not about, especially when you're practicing at home, it's not about what other people are thinking or doing things right. It's about feeling and finding what feels good to your body. Moving into this twisting side bend, bring the right arm down. You can adjust here, be more upright or tricep all the way to the sole of the foot. Turning closer towards the earth, maybe bending towards that left thigh. Head hangs. Breath shifts into this right kidney, lower back, lower hip. Soften the shoulders. Moving into that second stage, reach the right arm back up to the sky, open up, coming into your neck stretch. Right hand about 12 inches from the ground. Reach strongly through the fingertips. Relax the head and then wash the breath. From ear all the way to the neck, unstitching some of that tension. All the way through the fingertips. Reaching through the right hand, come back up to center. Head comes up last. Roll out the shoulders just because it feels good. And then you're going to roll down on your back. Now, if you're pregnant, you're not going to do this. You're going to come forward, hands and knees. You're going to work with cat-cow. Inhale, exhale. And then work with these extensions. One leg, arm forward, opposite leg back. Doing elbow to knee. And then even out to the side, taking some zigzag poses. So playing with that today while the rest of us works with some fabulous core work. Make your way down onto your back. Grab hold of your props. So if you have a rolled up mat, use that or your towel. If you don't, you can use a block, a pillow. I've used all sorts of weird things, so get creative. Come down onto your back. Place your prop in between the thighs, snug up towards the pubic bone. And if you're next to a wall or a dresser, you may need to scooch out so that you don't collide with it in a moment, and it'll make sense. Working with gate opener. So hands clasped behind the head. Active feet. Knees can always be bent if you've got pressure in the low back or the joints. Take a huge breath in. Hold full. Press mid back in the mat. Curl tailbone up. Squeeze your prop. Exhale, lift head and shoulders. Squeeze a little more, pull low belly down. Inhale, left hand to your prop, straddle the legs, wide as you can. Exhale, curl tailbone, reach out strongly through the inner thighs, pull low belly down. Inhale, legs come back together, release head and shoulders. Hold full, press mid back in the mat, curl tailbone, squeeze your prop, exhale, lift head and shoulders. Squeeze a little more, pull belly down. Inhale, right hand to your prop, straddle the legs. Exhale, curl tailbone, reach out through thighs, pull belly down. Inhale, legs back together, lower head and shoulders. Hold full. Press mid back in the mat, curl tailbone up, squeeze the prop. Exhale, lift head and shoulder blades. Squeeze a little more, pull belly down. Inhale, left hand to your prop, straddle. Exhale, curl tailbone, reach out through thighs, pull low belly down. Inhale, legs back together, release head and shoulders. Switch it up a little bit here. Flex your feet back towards your shins. Deep breath in. Hold, press mid back into mat. Curl tailbone, squeeze. Exhale, lift head and shoulders. Squeeze a little more, pull belly down. Inhale, right hand to prop, straddle, keep your feet flexed. Exhale, tuck tailbone, reach through the thighs, pull belly down. Inhale, legs back together, lower head and shoulders. So your choice, feet are flexed or floated. Deep breath in. Hold full, press mid-spine into mat. Curl tailbone up, squeeze your prop. Exhale, lift head and shoulders. Squeeze that prop a little more, pull low belly down. Inhale, left hand to your prop, straddle the legs. Exhale, curl tailbone up, reach out through thighs, pull low belly down, keep shoulder blades up. Inhale, legs back together, release head and shoulders. Hold the breath, press mid back into mat. Curl tailbone, squeeze. Exhale, lift head and shoulders. Squeeze a little more, pull belly down. Inhale, right hand to prop, straddle. Exhale, tuck tailbone, reach out through inner thighs, pull low belly down, lift shoulder blades higher. Inhale, legs back together and release. Set your prop aside. You do need a block or something similar for this next variation on bridge. So block, maybe you can use a sturdy shoebox or a stool. We're setting up for a bridge pose with a few variations. So I'm just get back to the middle of my mat. Setting up here. Knees stacked directly over heels, feet about hip width apart. On inhale, peel the spine up and away from the mat. And shoulder blades come onto the back, arms are heavy by the sides. Close your eyes and we'll focus here. Few deep breaths down into the belly. Really expanding into those areas we just compressed, we just worked on. Giving them an opportunity, the core, to open back up and receive breath, to stretch out. And then draw your breath down into the hips, the groin area. Reaching all the way into the quadriceps, so you're saturating this lower body once again with breath. And just be aware of what's arising for you, what's present. This can be a very delicious part of our body, but it can also be a very uncomfortable part of our body. Take hold of your prop. If you're using a block, place it tallest height that can comfortably be, face the spine. So you don't want it in the small of the low back, but closer down towards your sit bones. Take a few breaths here, just getting used to the prop, getting used to activating the legs with a little more support happening. And then inch that left foot about 3 inches towards center line, so the foot is in line with the hip. Inhale, extend the right leg straight up to the sky. Reach. Press up to the right foot. Press down to the left foot. Draw in space as you connect the earth all the way up to the sky with your legs. Activate through the toes. Breathe into sensation. On your exhale, bend the right knee, hook your right ankle over the left thigh, setting up for a hip stretch. Keep the foot flexed back towards the knee as to protect those joints. And then start to draw that right knee forward and away, so you're tractioning out through the hip. You can place your right hand onto the hip as a reminder of where to breathe, where to focus in with your attention. And And then inhale, re-extend the right leg. Exhale, lower it back down to the mat. You may need to readjust your block while you're here. Keep rooting down to the right foot. Inhale, float the left leg up to the sky. Press down as you lengthen up. So active through both legs. Block is supporting you but not holding you up. Breathe here, reaching and rooting. And then coming into that hip stretch, bend the knee, flex your foot. Left ankle hooks over right thigh. Start to draw that left knee down and away. Breathe into this left hip area. Close your eyes and just be present with sensation. What's arising for you, thoughts, emotion. There's no right answer here. Anything is relevant. Inhale to extend the left side back up to the sky. Get that length. And then exhale, slowly lower the left foot down to the mat. Root down through both feet. Remove your prop. Take a huge breath in. Lift once more to the front body. And exhale, slowly lower upper, mid, lower ribs back down to the earth. Release the back body here, either pressing the thighs away, getting that back traction, or maybe hugging the knees into the chest, a little rolling side to side. Roll over to your side. Head stays heavy. Press your way up to a seat. Head comes up last. All right. Guess what's next? Dolphin. So, make your way down to forearms. Those of you familiar with dolphin, go ahead, pop right into it. Get a little extra dolphin time. Everyone else, you're going to bring the forearms down to the mat. Grab hold of the opposite upper arm bones here. And that just establishes where your elbows are stacked under the shoulders. And then take the arms, place them back onto the mat, the forearms, parallel to one another, or hands clasped for some additional support. If your arms are parallel, fingers spread wide, head hangs heavy but up off of the mat. Lift up in between the shoulders. Exhale, engage the core, curl toes under, lift your hips up to the sky for dolphin. Now, it's more important to have this straight, long spine in your pose than it is to have length in the backs of the legs. So start out with your knees a little bit bent. Press the chest towards the shin. Reach up to the hips. Get that elongation through the spine. Once you've established that, then you can start to reach the heels towards the earth, straightening out the legs, maybe getting a nice little stretch through the hamstrings. Head hangs heavy, maybe shaking it yes and no, releasing some upper spinal tension. And then once again, feel here. Tap into what's present for you. Letting whatever sensations are arising be present. Whatever thoughts or emotions are bubbling up, be present. Give yourself this gift of time to focus on you. Inhale, extend the left leg up to the sky. If you want a little more of a challenge, shift more of the weight to the ball of the right foot, reach up to the left leg. Exhale, lower the left foot back down. Inhale, float the right leg up to the sky. Spread through the toes. Maybe shift more of the weight into the forearms. Exhale, lower right foot down. 2 more breaths in dolphin. Exhale, settle your knees to the earth. Child's pose, embryo, or puppy. So choosing what's best for you. If you're pregnant, make sure your knees are wider apart so you're not resting the belly on anything. If it bothers your joints, keep the hips elevated over the knees so you're taking the pressure out of the joints. For embryo, arms can rest by your sides, and we're just going to take a few breaths into the back body. Inhale, roll your way back up, setting up for a few breaths in turbo dog. So this is halfway between a dolphin and down dog. Hands are resting strongly on the ground, fingers spreading wide. Tuck your toes under, press up like you're coming into a down dog. Don't cheat. On your exhale, start to bend the elbows, hug the forearms towards one another like you're trying to pop an invisible balloon. Let the head hang. Keep reaching up to the sit bones. This should feel ridiculously intense. If it doesn't feel like much, bring the elbows closer to the ground, squeeze the forearms closer together. Keep reaching up through the hips, engaging through the core. And then inhale, straighten back out through the arms, downward facing dog. So at any point in this practice, you're welcome to exchange a turbo dog for a down dog to add a little more intensity. Hang out here in down dog for a few breaths, letting the head be heavy. Just washing the breath through your pose. Exhale, step or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, spinal extension. Exhale, fold it in. Let's do that much again. Inhale, starting with the core, unravel the spine, lengthening out. Head comes up last. Exhale, roll it back in. One more, reach back to the sit bones. Slowly draw forward to the crown of the head. Exhale, fold it back in. Drawing in through the belly, come all the way up. Inhale, reach tall. Exhale, hands to heart center. Let's get moving here through some classical sounds. On your next inhale, float the arms up to the sky. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, step left foot back, lunge. Add some padding under this back knee if you need. Keep the inhale going, lift and open through the torso. Now, if this feels like too much, hands can always rest on the right thigh instead. On your exhale, lower hands to the mat, step back, plank pose. From here, you can move directly into down dog, protecting the shoulders and the low back, or flow with me through our vinyasa. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. If you're pregnant, do not come all the way down to the belly. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. Inhale, step left foot forward, low lunge. Keep the inhale going, lift and open through the torso. Exhale, hands to the mat, forward folds. Drawing into the belly, come all the way up, reaching tall. Exhale, hands back, heart center. Inhale, re-extend, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, right foot back, lunge. Keep the inhale going, open it up, flowing here. Exhale, hands to the earth. Step to plank. Can keep the exhale going, down dog. I'm trying to say too many words at once. Down dog or chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. Inhale, right foot comes forward, low lunge. Lift and open. Exhale, hands to the mat, forward folds. Drawing into the belly, come all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Continuing with this. Inhale, re-extend, get into the rhythm. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, left foot back, lunge. Open up. Exhale, hands to mat, plank. Chaturanga. Always skip these. Inhale, lift to the heart. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, step left foot forward, lunge. Keep the inhale going, open it up. Exhale, hands to mat, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Last round together. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, right foot back lunge. Keep that inhale going. Exhale, hands to mat, step to plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. Inhale, right foot forward lunge. Lift and open. Exhale, hands to mat, forward folds. Draw into the belly, rise. Exhale, hands to heart, center. Close your eyes, connect to your breath. If you need more of those, keep going. Pause the video, keep going through your sun salutes. It's one of my favorite parts of yoga is this full body flow. Mountain pose, release the arms by your sides. And take a moment to just feel your feet on the ground. Connect down into the lower half of the body. Open your eyes. We'll set up for a horse stance. So, a few options here. You can always come to a wall and use the wall against your back for some additional support. And you can adjust how far apart your legs are to protect the knees. So ideally, your feet will be about 3 to 4 feet apart. If you're as short as I am, it'll be closer to 3 feet. And then you're gonna stack the knees directly over the heels, toes pointing out at about 45-degree angles. Come on down into your horse. Now, we're gonna work with Uddiyana Bandha or Agnisara with hand passes. So if Uddiyana Bandha is new to you, you're gonna work with that same thing we started out with, where you exhale all the air out, draw the belly in and up, hold empty. Now if you wanna try something a little more crazy, we can work with Agnisara. So real quick demo of that. You'll exhale all the air out, hold empty, pull the belly in and up. Instead of holding it, you'll press the belly out, pull it in, press it out, pull it in. So it looks something like this. So those are the two options. If you're pregnant, you're gonna do the horse stance, you're gonna do the arm passes, you're gonna focus on really deep, long breaths down into the lower belly, into the hips. All right, here we go. I'll keep my shirt up so you guys can play with me with this. Right hand on top. Inhale as the hands lift. Exhale strongly out the mouth. Hold empty, draw navel towards spine. Press it out, pull it in, press it out. Inhale, hands to heart center. Exhale, press forward. Agnisara. Inhale, hands to heart center. Exhale, press to the left and the right. Hold empty, draw belly in and up. Press out, pull in, press out. All without breathing. Inhale, hands to heart. Exhale, press down. Agnisara. All right, one more round. So once again, you can do Uddiyana Bandha, which is just holding that lock. Agnisara, which is flappy. I hate that word. Moving the belly in and out. Okay, it's time left hand on top. Inhale as the arms lift. Exhale strongly out the mouth. Hold empty, draw belly in. Press out, pull in. Inhale, hands to heart. Exhale, press forward. Agnisara. Inhale, hands to heart. Exhale, press out. Left and right. Agnisara. Inhale, hands to heart. Exhale, press down. Last one here. Release the arms. Lengthen them up. Feel your horse. One more breath. I'm shaking. Inhale, straighten out the legs. Parallel the inner edges of your feet. Prasarita Padottanasana, this basic wide-legged forward fold. So on your exhale, just tip over, tilt over. Torso hangs heavy. And just a few deep breaths here, letting gravity traction out the upper body. Still keeping the legs active, so there's that engagement, soft squeezing through inner leg lines. Making our way back up. Inhale, halfway lift. You have two options here. Option one, hands to hips, core strong. Option two, a little more strength work. Extend the arms out like wings. Keep the core strong. Rise all the way back up. Heel toe your feet together. If you're David Griswold, you do that little hop, which I just adore. And then come back standing at the top of your mat. Inhale, extend the arms up to the sky. Exhale, sit back, chair pose, Utkatasana. Shoulders soften. For true forest here, you're gonna lift the toes up off of the mat. Shift more of the weight into your heels. Open through the heart. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift of that spinal extension. Exhale, plant your hands to the mat. Step or float your way back. Plank through Chaturanga. Inhale, open the heart. Once again, you can always skip this vinyasa. If you're working with this though, draw the shoulder blades back. Draw the chest through, reach long through the legs. Exhale, press back to down dog. You can always add an extra push-up if you need some more strength work. You can always change your down dog into turbo dog. So really giving yourself some options here. Listening to yourself. Inhale, extend the left leg up and back, three-legged down dog. Spread through the toes, reach the leg long. Exhale, hug left knee into chest. I'm going to do a little Abhida pose, I call it. Knee to chest. Inhale, float the left leg up. Exhale, knee to chest. Puff up through the back body. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale, last one, knee to chest. Lift up high, then set the foot down in between the hands. Crescent lunge, so back heel stays lifted. Legs are strong, knee can come down at any point that you need here. Float the arms up, hover here. Shoulder blades on the back, reach through the fingertips, draw forward through the crown of your head. Feel that engagement, that intensity. And then inhale, come all the way up, crescent lunge. Take a moment, set yourself up here, strong legs. Back leg is firing up, hamstrings lifting, heel reaching. Fill up the front body with breath. I'm already shaking. Breathe all the way down into hips, still focusing on the belly through the legs. So feeling this lower half of the body very intentionally. Exhale, hands to hips, telly lunge. So you're going to start to bend this right knee, pick up through the right heel, hover the knee above the ground, squeeze the legs together, tuck tailbone, press down through the hips, lift up more through the crown of your head. Keep the breath strong, stay with the intensity. And then straighten out the back leg, root down through the right heel. So you're in a warrior one-ish stance, arms clasped behind you. This is where you can use a belt or your strap if you can't easily clasp the hands. Coming into ostrich pose, take a deep breath in. Exhale, dive forward. Torso coming to the inside of that left leg. Clasped hands reaching overhead. Head hangs heavy. If this is bothering your joint, you can always release the hands. You can always stay upright. Breathe down into the pelvic floor. Exhale, lower the clasp, then release your hands so you don't get a slingshot action. Starting with our first pigeon here. So this pigeon is an active pigeon. You're going to walk the left foot over to the outside of the mat. Come down here. Now, if this bothers your joints, don't do it. See if you can modify it though so you can. So you can place a prop under this left hip bone. You can actually sit over on the left hip bone as well and bend the back knee. That takes all the pressure out of the knee joint. So take the version that works for you today. We're going to stay upright. So keep the legs active. If you can, fire up through the inner thighs, lift up off the ground so you've got the space between the pelvic floor and the earth. Fire up to the legs, keep lifting to the heart, reach back through the right leg as you lift up to the chest. Should feel like a lot is going on here. You can also keep the back toes under, lift up to the knee as an option as well. 2 more breaths. Lower back down, hands to the earth. Step your way back to plank pose. Once again, you can skip and go directly to down dog or flow to that vinyasa. Chaturanga, slow and controlled lowering. Inhale, peel open through the heart. Exhale, back to down dog. Those of you that want to add more, it's up to you. All right, I'm going to do a little walk around so you guys can see me here. Inhale, extend the right leg up to the sky. Spread through the toes. Balance the reach by pressing into the earth. Little Abby Dog pose. Exhale, right knee to chest, puff up to the upper back. Inhale, re-extend that right leg. Exhale, knee to chest, puff up, lift. Feel the core engage. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale, last one, knee to chest, lift between the shoulders. Set your foot down as softly as you can. Knee stacks over ankle here. 90-degree angle is the goal. All right. Back knee can always come down for support. It's not cheating, it's listening to your body. Inhale, reach the arms behind you, hover above this right thigh. Shoulder blades hug spine, fingertips reach long, activate through the back leg. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. Arms reach to the sky. Take a moment, feel into your lunge. Just be present with what's arising for you. If your mind wanders, tap back into sensation. Your legs could be shaking. You can feel the breath move into the belly, all the way down into the hips. Telly lunge. I know you loved it on the last side. It's such a painful, hard pose for me. Hands on the hips. Start to bend this back knee. If your knee is down, you can still do this. You're just going to activate the thighs more. Knee floats above the ground. Tuck the tailbone under. Press through the hips. Lengthen up to the crown of your head. Stay with the intensity. Breathe through it. It's a gift that yoga teaches us to breathe through these really intense times. Straighten out the back leg. Root down to the left heel, so you're in a warrior one-ish stance. Hands clasped behind you or grabbing a strap. Deep breath in, lift through the heart. Exhale, dive forward, ostrich pose. Same options apply here. You can always release the hands. You can always stay upright. If you're pregnant, no pressure on the baby. Breathing all the way down into the hips. Exhale, lower the clasp, then release the hands. Pigeon version 1. Walk that right foot over to the left. Come down here. Option to place a prop, option to sit down on the outer hip. Keep the legs active in this version. So you're lifting away from the ground. Maybe even the hands come up. Feel for the breath all the way down into the pelvic floor, holding yourself strong here. A lot happening, 2 more breaths. And then release, hands to the earth, step back to plank. Directly to down dog or flow through your vinyasa, chaturanga. Inhale, open the heart. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. I'm gonna do my little bear walk around again. Inhale, float the left leg back up to the sky. Exhale, bend the left knee. Start to open up through the hip. So keep equal weight through your hands here. Find some space in that left hip joint. Left side body. Inhale, re-extend the left leg. Another version of Abhyuda pose. Exhale, left knee to outer edge of right arm. If you haven't taken a class from Abby, she's awesome. Inhale, re-extend the left leg. She'll kick your butt in a good way. Exhale, left knee to outer edge of right arm. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale, step left foot through, warrior two. Back heel roots down. Inhale, rise up. Settle a little bit deeper, working towards a 90-degree angle with this front leg. Take a few breaths, feeling the strength in this pose. Reverse warrior, flip that left palm to the sky. Exhale, reach up and back, opening along the left side body. Hand can be on the hip or work anywhere down this right leg with the exception of the knee joint. And this is for Anne. If you'd like that neck stretch, reach the left arm forward. Head hangs heavy. Kind of feel like we all need more stretches through our neck. Reach through the left hand, rise back up. Come all the way into extended warrior. Left forearm to left thigh. Right arm reaches overhead. Keep rooting down through that left forearm, lifting up out of the shoulder, lengthening through this right side body. Extended warrior variation. Bring the right arm behind your back. Now either tuck the hand into clothing, or if it's accessible today, grab hold of the inside of the left thigh with that right hand. Peel open through the right shoulder. Let your head hang. This is one of my favorite neck stretches. Just washing through the jaw. And then stay here, or if you want to go deeper, left hand can come to the ground. Maybe come into that bind, clasping hands behind the left leg. Peeling open through the chest. 3 more breaths. Release, head to ankle prep, or as some of you in my classes call it, head to ankle held. Walk this right hand to the back of the mat. Left hand comes to the inside of the left thigh. Start to press the left knee forward and away. Come deeper into that lunge. Breathe all the way down into the hip. Release, left hand comes down. Walk both hands forward, coming into a twisting lunge. Back heel is lifted, right hand on the ground or your block. Right knee can come down if you'd like. Inhale, float the left arm up to the sky for your twist. Draw the right shoulder away, open up through the heart. Keep breathing through the legs, reaching long. Exhale, release, coming into pigeon. This time, twisting pigeon towards the foot. So you're gonna come all the way down to this left sit bone. Sitting down, bend the back knee. And then your goal here is either to bring the sternum towards the foot, which is a slightly different variation, but a little bit softer, or twist towards the foot. So you're gonna take this left elbow and cross it as far towards the foot as you can. You want a 90-degree angle with this front leg, so you may need to bend this back leg a lot. If you can, bring the elbow all the way over to the foot, maybe even the armpit. Head hangs heavy. Breathe into the hips. It can be very intense here. Keep that exhale long. Inhale full. Release, unwind out of that. Step your way cautiously back to your downward facing dog. Optional vinyasa here if you'd like. Go with your own breath. I'm going to do my little spin around. Inhale, float the right leg up to the sky. Exhale, bend the right knee, open up through the hip. Inhale, re-extend the right leg. Exhale, Abhidha pose, right knee to outer edge of left arm. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale, right knee to outer edge of left arm, lift. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale, step right foot through, warrior two. Rising up with your breath here. Come into that warrior two. Front knee bent, 90-degree angle, balanced weight between the two legs, reaching strong through the arms. Reverse warrior, flip the right palm to the sky. Exhale, reach up and back. Left hand on hip or starting to work its way down this left leg. Next stretch option, you can reach that right arm forward. Let the head hang. Breathing into the side of the neck. Connecting the brain to the rest of your body. Reach through the right hand, come back up through warrior two into extended warrior, also known as side angle. Right forearm to right thigh. Left arm extends overhead. Breathe into this left side body. Keep rooting down through the right forearm, lifting out of the shoulder. Extended warrior variation. Take this left arm behind the back, either tucking the hand into the pants or grabbing hold of the inner thigh. Let the head go. Open through the left shoulder. Breathe here. Maybe even closing your eyes and just feeling. For the last two breaths, you have an option to come down into that bind. Clasping hands behind the right leg, still opening up to the left shoulder. Release. Pigeon twisting towards the foot. 90-degree angle with this right leg. Back leg can bend. Sit down onto the right hip. Take that right elbow, hook it as far over the right foot as you can or towards the right foot. Make a fist of the bottom hand. Come into your twist. Breathe through the discomfort. Stay with the emotion. Stay with sensation. Last breath here. Unwind. Make your way back. Downward facing dog, optional vinyasa. Inhale, step left foot forward. Lower the right knee down to the ground. Arrow lunge. Untuck the back toes. Press the top of the back foot into the mat. Lift up through the back knee. If you've never done this before, it feels totally awkward. Legs are fired up, active. Maybe keep the hands on the ground, or maybe you feel adventurous. Hands come to the thigh. or one or both arms extends up. A few more breaths here. Keep firing up through the legs, lifting through the heart. Exhale, release, pigeon, come all the way down. This is your gift. So if this traditional, more like a sleeping swan yin version of pigeon is too much, you can come onto your back, take that reclined variation. Otherwise, fold over this left leg. We'll take 5 deep breaths, softening into this pose. Relax through the shoulders. Breathe down into the hips. Be present for what arises. If you're on your back, come up to a seat. If you're in this folded forward version, press your way upright, sit over onto the left hip, wrap this right leg around. All right. We're gonna stay on the same side, so don't do what I just did. Left ankle is gonna come up over the right thigh. All right, and now left arm extends up to the sky. So there's a few options here. If your hips are pretty tight today, hand is gonna grab the foot. You're gonna just bring the sternum towards the foot, and that's gonna be a lot of sensation. That's where you'll work. Maybe you can hook the elbow over the foot, or maybe you can get the armpit all the way to the foot. And that's kind of the sweet sauce right there. If you're feeling even more adventurous, you can come into Yogi Nidrasana. So you have to press the foot into the hand. See if I'm able to do it here. And come in, just hang out in this pose. It's kind of intense. The goal here is to relax even in the intensity. So you may just be hanging out with the sternum towards the foot. Maybe you're hanging out here with this Yogi Nidrasana. All right, unwind out of that. And from here, we're gonna make our way back. One more version here. Come forward onto hands and knees. Option to just step back or hop your way back, downward facing dog. Exhale, step, right foot forward, arrow lunge. Untuck the back toes, press down to the top of the foot, lift up. This may be where you stay. Maybe one or both arms extend up. 2 more breaths. Ease into your pigeon. Traditional pigeon, either on the back, taking that reclined version, I'll show that this time, or you can come into this forward fold. You're working with the reclined version, ankle hooks over the thigh. 3 more breaths wherever you are. If you're on your back, simply come up to a seat. If you're folded forward, press your way up. Shift that right hip, come up. Second side here, cross the ankle over the thigh. This may be where you work, sternum towards foot. Or bring that right arm over the foot. Maybe hanging out here, maybe working towards the armpit. Maybe opening up into this Nidrasana. I know I look totally comfortable. The foot may slide. And then ease out of that carefully. And come all the way down onto your back, setting up for Shavasana. If you need props here to be more comfortable, go ahead and use those. If a seated position is more comfortable or laying on your side is more comfortable, take that. Wherever you are, though, find a spot that you can rest fully. And the breath falls back to its natural cadence. Feeling the support of the earth holding you. Letting go for these last few moments. to bring movement back into your body. Make your way over to one side, fetal position. And press your way up to a seat on your mat. Inhale to float your arms up to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Just take a moment, check in. Notice what's shifted. Notice what's present for you right now. Let's honor our practice today with one round of Om. Take a deep breath in. Om.